Smile. Always get a thumbnail. You got me? Let's get a thumbnail. Let's get a thumbnail. Hey. Hey. Calm down. Sit down. Bruce. Not listening today, are you? Thumbnail. Yeah, you got the thumbnail. You got the thumbnail. So welcome back to another prep series. So this will be episode 2. I'm currently on the dog walk. I think it's around 5:45 in the morning. No! And me and Bruce are currently on a walk. And I feel like getting up this early in the morning just going to set me up for the day. And today is leg day, so I'm going to take you guys through that. I'm going to take you guys through a bit of what I do in a day as well. No! What I do in the day as well. And yeah, it should be good. No! As you can tell by my vocals, I'm trying to get Bruce off lead. As you can see here. Oh, I'm currently... Oh, wrong way. I'm currently not holding the lead. And he's trying his best to stay in the close. He's getting there, he's learning. Just, he's still very young, so it's going to take him some time. Let's try this again. I just tried to film this 3 times, but Bruce decided to run into the road and go after a duck. So he got a big telling off there from me. But something I like to do in the morning now is not go on my phone. Don't get me wrong, I'll check it in the morning when I get up at 5:30, just to make sure there's no emergencies or anything like that's gone on. But other than that, I try and leave it until I've done my cardio, which at the moment is 25 minutes. And then once I've done my steps as well, walking Bruce, I think it just sets me up for the day. So you're not kind of already in that kind of blue light kind of zone with what you've looked at. And I think it just helps just getting out in the open initially for setting yourself up. So just heading home now. Bruce is definitely in trouble now because Bruce is definitely in trouble now because he literally tried to chase a duck down the road. So he is not in my good books at the moment. But other than that, I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna eat my first meal, cream of rice, and then gonna crack on with some work around about 7. So see you guys there.
Shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime, sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces.
So there we have it. First meal is going in for the day. So I have now got cream of rice. We've got 100 grams. Then we've got 45 grams of whey. That is whey drip and whey in it. Then I've got 50 grams of frozen raspberries, 50 grams of frozen blueberries, 10 grams of dark chocolate, 10 grams of honey, and then 2 grams of pink salt in there as well. So not a bad meal going at all. I think it's probably one of my favourite meals at the moment going in. But as you can see here, as soon as you kind of get a good chunk, look at that bad boy. It's just so good. And then obviously I've got my coffee as well at the side, so I'm going to munch this and then I will crack on with some work. So we are back. We have now completed a block of work. So I did check-ins. I did a video on school. Had some payments to sort out. Had to sort some bits for my photo shoot this year with the guys. So there was a plethora of things to really sort out, to be honest. But now I've got my meal going in, meal 2. So this is just plain chicken and rice. I got a bit of garlic on there, on the chicken, but other than that, you know, it's literally just chicken, rice, and then a bit of country veg as well going in. You know, I've tried to cut out most things this prep as more of like a everything counts kind of mindset. You know, every single metric will matter, you know, including like the little things, even like sauces. I try to cut them out as best as I can. And then if I do really need it when I'm struggling in prep, then I will obviously add a tiny little bit in, you know. So really just utilising the tools when it's needed rather than just having it a constant kind of time. I've got my pump going in as well from Perform. I normally take this with my meal 2. I think it works better to get it in way before time. And then I feel like pump has definitely helped me a lot with mind and muscle connection, especially on kind of legs and chest, as I don't really take a stim pre-workout. I'm not really too keen on it. When I get deeper into prep, I'll put like a bit of a pre-workout in my actual shake itself to see me throughout the session. But other than that, you know, I won't take it beforehand. I'll just kind of get the stim in when needed as well. You know, just utilising tools when's needed in my process, not just kind of having it every single day and relying on it. But yeah, I'm going to eat this, watch some more videos on some more stuff, and then I'll go train, and I'll see you guys at the gym for legs.
Raw nutrition, I imagine, I've been told an announcement is coming very soon.
People only know about those 2 things, and those 2 things to me are
when this began, I had nothing to say, and I get lost in the nothingness inside of me. I was confused, and I let it all out to find that I'm not the only person with these things in mind. But all the vacancy the words revealed is the only real thing that I've got left to feel. Just stuck, hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own. I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long. Erase all the pain till it's gone. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along, somewhere I belong. And I've got nothing to say, I can't believe I didn't fall right down on my face. I was confused, looking everywhere, only to find that it's not the way I had imagined it all in my mind. So what do I have but negativity? Cause I can't justify the way everyone is looking at me. Nothing to gain, hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own. I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long. Erase all the pain till it's gone. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along, somewhere I belong. I will never know myself
Things are definitely starting to get a lot freakier. So that is leg day now wrapped up. Obviously I didn't do much talking in it, you know, because it was very simple. You know, I wanted you guys to just get a bit of an insight of what I do in a day in life, not just around training. So yeah, not a bad session. Slight knee discomfort in my right knee, but I've actually kind of broke that knee before, so you know, just about being sensible, watching it, and getting back on the ice baths as well. Something I did on the last prep was I had a lot of ice baths just on my legs, just to kind of ease the tension, as I do get this rare thing with cramping with my calves, that is very horrible and very painful. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, as it is horrible, and it, you know, all of a sudden just comes on out of nowhere in the middle of the night, and yeah, it's not a nice thing to do. But yeah, gonna sip on my Monster, and nothing like a bit of caffeination after I've trained, especially white Monster. And then I'm going to go shopping, as I feel like all I do at the moment is go shopping for food. But you know, when you have two bodybuilders in the house, basically just eating all the time, you know, it is going to happen. And you know what, it's more steps, so I can't complain on that end. So I'm going to go shopping, pick a load of bits up, and then yeah, I'll may do a bit of food shopping video, or I may just show you at the end what I've got in the bags and stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys back at home. So we're back home, shopping is now put away, and we are now sat with our meal 3. So we have got 250 grams of yogurt, 35 grams of whey, 50 grams of blueberries, 5 grams of flaxseed, 2 grams of pink salt. And then I've got decaf coffee just there for me, just to keep me a bit warm while I have this meal as well. But yeah, overall, not a bad session. Slight discomfort in one of my knees, but it's not something that can't be addressed with kind of a lot of work around that area and just making sure I am warming up just before. But yeah, everything's all good. Going to munch this, watch some more YouTube, reply to some clients as well, just make sure they're okay, and then I'll crack back on with some more work before I go dog training tonight with Bruce. So I'll eat this and I will catch you guys in a bit. So we're back. I have just done a load of work on my phone. I did some steps on the stepper as well. But yeah, as weird as it sounds, you know, I'd say it is quite hard to actually switch off from not doing laptop work, you know, as a coach. You know, most of my work is either on this laptop or on my phone, you know, so it can be quite hard sometimes to get steps in. So any task I do have that I can all of a sudden, you know, jump on the steps, because we've got a little stepper here, and just crack on with a task, you know, just makes my life so much more easy for myself. So very grateful that my missus did get me that. But yeah, still got loads of work to catch up on. I'll probably do another block. Well, I won't even call it a block, you know. I think as an online coach, you've got to have this mentality where you are really contactable whenever. Like I think I must have spoke to potentially 6 clients today, potentially more, just on Messenger, and potentially some other people that may be interested in coaching or just generally asking for help. Talk on something as well, like about lifestyle coaching and bodybuilding coaching, because I think it's a topic that people don't understand, and there is completely 2 kind of different types of methods there. Like, you've got the lifestyle coaching, which is a bit more relaxed, don't get me wrong, you're still potentially tracking your calories, you know, you're still trying to be as rigid as you can, a bit more. You know, you might still be a bit relaxed. You might track a couple of meals in the week, you know, and that's how it goes for lifestyle coaching. Whereas bodybuilding, like, everything is measured out to a T. Routine on a daily basis is absolutely knuckled down, you know, even measured down to your salt intake per day, which I don't think most lifestyle clients are doing. So I think people need to start realising, like, there's two different spectrums of things, and there's always going to be different approaches you can take. Like, even with a lifestyle client, you can either track macros, you can have a meal plan, or you can just track calories itself rather than actually macros. So there's plethora of options for people to do. You know, as long as you're still happy with the results that you're going to get out of it, then take that approach. You know, bodybuilding is a very niche kind of style of coaching and, you know, methodology around everything you do. So it does take quite a lot for someone to be in kind of a bodybuilding style coach relationship. And I'll always, you know, although I am kind of dominantly a bodybuilder, you know, that's what I do, I don't press people to be a bodybuilder. You know, I work with the tools that I have in my hand, with the metrics that a client's given me, you know, with all the kind of information, education I've learned. I'm about to do some more education now, and put my own approach onto them to see results with what we can work with. You know, bodybuilding coaching is more like, you've got to do this to see this, you've got to do this to see this, like, this has to be absolutely nailed. Whereas a lifestyle kind of client, you're trying to work around them to see the results they still want to see. So it's a very interesting topic that I wanted to speak about, as I think, you know, people need to understand, you know, there's two different spectrums, and just because your coach is a bodybuilder doesn't mean they're going to coach you like it as well either. So yeah, going to crack on with some more work. Got to bosh up a couple more tasks, got a couple of videos to kind of make for my free education platform. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with things, and I'll see you guys on the next snippet. So we're back again. I'm not too sure if my microphone's working now, but yeah, decided to charge everything overnight, did I? But anyway, we're now going to cook some of my meal prep. So I have got 250 grams of potato, I believe, 200 grams of mince, 100 grams of veg, and then 5 ml of olive oil per load. But what I'll do is, because I'm at work tomorrow night, is I'll double batch it. Makes time so much more easy for myself. And yeah, you know, I will weigh everything out bang on. You know, I won't just kind of second guess it and just go for the first time. It's not the right way to do it. You know, just because your first time weighing food is right doesn't mean the rest of the time it is when you kind of eyeball it. So you have to weigh your food every single time to get things bang on. And yeah, I definitely needed some food after all that research just done. Just covered 4 topics, just going over them again. And that's something I kind of strive for the most as a coach. Like, I'm not gonna just do one education and that's it, call it a day. You know, I'm trying to find my own approach to things, and how I handle situations in the best way possible for me and that client. So yeah, I'm going to constantly keep on doing research across my years, because there's always more to learn and there's always something new to kind of go deeper into. So yeah, going to sort my potato out now, get that cooking, and potentially eat that meal as well. Going to probably stick this on charge. I've only got a couple of % again, but yeah, I will see you guys on the next clip. So I definitely lost track of time and what was going on. So this is a wrap up for the YouTube video. Day in the life, as I've just come back from training Bruce. He wasn't really that focused, to be honest, this week. I think because, you know, we've got all these other dogs at home and Bruce is a bit confused about what's going on. So yeah, it was definitely an interesting one tonight. But he's learning, he's young, you know, it's better to learn him from this age. So when he just gets to around 2, you know, he's pretty switched on. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed a bit of a day in the life from me. Obviously, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Obviously, we'll be dropping more prep series. We'll be dropping more physique updates, more in terms of how my prep is going and how I'm feeling as well. So stay tuned, and I'll fill you guys in on the rest.